Don't wait.
I got that on audio, Pugs.
Your time.
Embarrassing.
Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys.
You okay, Keezy?
I'm Jace. Don't start it. Is Keezy okay? Go easy on Keezy vibe.
Oh, did something happen?
Nothing.
No,
Are you all
nothing,
good, man?
no, nothing happened, man.
You all G?
He was just very subdued,
right?
Very quiet.
Pugs,
He looked quite pale.
Can I have
Look at me,
one at a
Pugs.
time?
Pugs.
He
Could
looked
I have
quite
one?
pale.
I can only
Pugs.
handle one at a one.
For about 30 seconds in the office, I briefly was low energy. For 30 seconds, I was just zoned out. And then Jace instantly, are you okay, Keezy? Go easy on Keezy, everyone.
And you know what, Jace? Fuck you for caring about how he feels.
Thank you, Pugs. And can I just
It was
say,
very confusing.
that it wasn't just 30 seconds of low energy. He arrived with low energy. He was like a little lanky kind of sad giraffe. And he was just sort of floppy, looked quite pale. Then he sat down and let out a big sigh.
Right.
And then he wasn't really talking. And
Wasn't I?
very, very unlike Keezy. And all I want to say to you, Keezy, is it's okay to not be okay, man.
Thanks, fellas. Thank
You're
you.
known for your exciting arrivals.
Yeah, because
so.
it's Keezy, a big goofy bastard.
Here's Keezy.
Here's Alfredo.
So all I was doing, Keezy, is checking in, man.
Yeah, well, the problem is, Jace, like, it's very hard for me to be the energy of the big show. You know what I mean? Like, my role is to come in here and breathe life into two old corpses and then make them do radio. And sometimes I'm low energy.
I just find it sad that Pugs,
Yeah.
you try and look out for your workmates, your mates, your cobbers.
Which you should, yeah.
As you
absolutely.
should.
Yeah,
as
right.
you should, to see if they're okay. And then they turn that around and have a go at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and call you old, corpses and stuff.
Jace, I think you got to think about where that's coming from.
Sure,
like, if you've
sure.
already picked up that someone's not really in a good way, you can imagine that sort of bitter response kind of comes from a bad place
Can I
too.
just say, mate?
Yeah, man.
I don't think he means it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's coming from another place. Yeah. So it's cool, man. It's like water off a duck's back.
Yeah, man.
You're good,
So-
man.
I'm great.
But just
Nice.
I'm good
checking
now.
in.
Yeah.
So I think, and it's important for people to know about that. And that's
Yeah.
why I bring it up on the show and stuff. If,
Do you know-
if Keezy's not okay, then it's go easy on Keezy Day. That's all.
I've always loved that about the big show.
Yes.
It's just how in tune we are with each other's mental health, eh?
Do you know?
Hey, Keezy.
Yeah, man. Totally, Pugs. Amen, brother. Do you know what?
Kia kaha, man.
No, I knew there was a
Thanks,
Kia Kaha
man.
coming there as well. Damn it. What has actually got me down is this morning I spent the morning trying to film my first ever social post, like paid one.
Ah, yeah.
And it's not paid very much, but my wife's like, oh, you should just do it. That way other companies will see that you can make funny videos and they might give you more. And it's like, okay,
She's
that's
not
smart.
wrong.
She
She's
is,
not wrong.
She's never bloody wrong. I hate it. I hate filming social videos.
For a product or a paid thing, yeah.
I hate doing it just on my own. Like if it's me and Mania, happy to do it. If it's me, Jason, Mike, Big Show, Pugs, like sweet as. I'll film as many videos as you want. Just me, I find it very wanky.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's
and I think it's a step higher in terms of wanky when it's a paid client thing.
Absolutely.
and the
I
thing
feel
is-
I
dirty.
mean, get your bag, get your money.
Get your bag,
100%, but it is still wanky.
But also,
Hugely.
Keezy, I've had an observation of you. No, and this is genuine.
Right.
You're a perfectionist as well, so you don't like doing shit things.
No, I
would agree. I would agree with that. You got a high standard.
And
and
I'm
it's a
not
good thing.
saying that your personal thing was a shit thing, and I'm not saying that
No.
95% of the things you post on Instagram are shit.
You're not saying that.
I'm not saying that. But, like, so many people back in the day, right, used to say to me, oh, you're a perfectionist. And I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm a perfectionist. I don't care. But actually, I realised deep down that I did care. I've reached an age now, 43, where I don't care, genuinely. Sometimes I'll give myself a stiff uppercut if I do a bad job. But if I do a moderately bad job sometimes, like if I do a really bad radio show, I'm like, yeah, I was shit, but who cares?
Yeah.
Whereas you still get very upset about that stuff.
I'm the same as you, Jace. I never beat myself up about anything
No,
if
you
I
never
fuck
do,
it up.
Pugs.
No,
Yeah,
he was
keep it
chill
real
as
chill. I'm
after-
so relaxed.
So chill after the field day show.
Don't think about it ever. I move on.
Yeah, you do.
You have to.
But I mean, look, I am a perfectionist, especially when it comes to broadcasting and like with career-wise and making stuff. Because I worked in TV.
You must hate working with me then.
No, you're great because it's entertaining because I get really annoyed at the way you operate.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny. But like, if we make a video or something, and I've actually a skill that you have to learn. Pugs isn't even listening, but that's fine. Is when someone else is cutting something that you have been involved with, just leave them to it.
I could see that.
But then every now and then, if you feel you could make it better, figuring out how to communicate that in a way that doesn't piss the person
You're
off.
really good at that. You are really good at that because,
it's-
like, we film stuff all the time that you guys have input on in the filming process, and then it's my job to go and edit that.
Yes.
And whenever there is something, obviously, I want to know if there's something that I could do that's better. And you are really good at communicating that. Granted, you do it all the time. No,
No, I don't.
Oh, so
you're not at all.
So
It's literally
you do want that, Pugs.
from Chris. Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, Jace, you don't give a shit. Stop acting like you give a shit.
I tell you what, man. Back in the day, as an actor, talk about editing.
Yeah, you can sit back, watch the movie, and go, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
Oh, really?
The amount of times I watched shit and went, what the fuck have they done? The first episode of Mr. Gormsby, I was massively depressed. I just went.
Really?
Because I was really happy with my performance in that show, and
You
I
were?
was like, what the fuck was that? But I didn't.
What? Because they left stuff out, or they chose the wrong stuff?
Yeah, because I thought I'd done better takes of certain things and just how it was put together. But in fairness to them, they actually did a great job, and I think I had quite high expectations of myself in that, and so I saw it and it didn't meet my high expectations.
Right.
But I very early on in my career I don't watch the shit I do.
Right.
I just don't watch it.
You don't watch Dog Squad?
No,
Oh, right.
no.
Missing out.
Well, because I get sick of the sound of my own voice. Why would I want to listen to myself?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Right,
sometimes
so
might
you do
stumble
the
across
podcast
it.
and-
We'll stumble across it, right? And it'll
Radio.
be, but then drummer. And my wife goes, oh, I love that guy. It's cute, eh?
That's very
it's
sweet.
very
Yeah,
cute.
that's really nice.
Yeah, and I go, yeah, apparently he's hottie and hung like a horse.
And it's ruined. Well, it is like a real good skill in doing what we do. Even in this, like, I'm not an actor yet, AJ's. Yet, fellas. But even in this, like, where we do stuff and then just being able to say, I'm picturing it in my head, but I'm not the one putting it together. At the end of the day, it's probably not going to be what I'm picturing.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, usually, unless there's a time frame on it in which it needs to be getting out as soon as possible, and there's no time really for edits or feedback or whatever, I do enjoy and appreciate getting the notes from you guys because, I mean, at the end of the day, this
So you do appreciate
from
that?
Chris, yeah. But what was that, Chase? You've massively made me lose my train of thought. For fuck's sake.
You do appreciate in those
I
situations.
do appreciate it, yeah, because that's what I was going to say was at the end of the day, you guys were at the conception of the show, and even though, I mean, I'm a year and a half in, I think I have a pretty good idea. I still feel like I'm learning, and I still feel like I want to know, you know, especially from people that have experience with the comedic stuff. And
You want to know from people with experience?
Yeah, like
And
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the key to it is because I remember when I first started working on TV, you go out, you film a field story, and it's like you've got all these gags in there, then you sit down with the editor, and then this is before I could edit myself, and then you'd painstakingly, he'd put it together, and you'd be like, oh, no, can you do this, can you do this, can you do this, instead of just going, hey, bro, you get started on it for like an hour, whack it all together, and then come in and just tutu with like a few things.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Don't sit there through the whole process. Otherwise, the editor will want to kill you, and you'll probably want to kill yourself.
And this will be no surprise to you.
Hypothetically.
This will be no surprise to you,
Figuratively
fellas.
Yeah.
I've never been involved in the technical side of constructing things. I used to get quite worked up when I'd see myself and how they cut things together. My attitude for 20 years has been do the job, get out.
Right.
That's a
my
good way to
attitude.
do it, and then you let it go. But
It's
then
like-
yeah.
I used to go in and do auditions, and if I didn't do the perfect audition, I would bash myself for days on end. But that was because of the pressure of trying to get work and
Trying to
feed
get
my
some
thousands
cash.
of children. But then I just went, I've got to stop doing that. It's killing me. So I'd go and do the best I could. It might not be perfect, but then I go, okay, I'm forgetting about that. And it was amazing, actually, and true story, when I got that attitude, which was go in, do your best, forget about it, how much work I got.
Well, they can
True.
smell fear on you, right?
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than an actor, because I did a lot of reading opposite actors for auditions and shit, and they'd come in and they'd say, oh my God, I really need this job. And you go, you're fucked.
Yeah, already
Yeah.
fucked.
You're already fucked.
Yeah.
So don't even. We should just call it now. Don't worry about it. Or even more ridiculous, the amount of actors that would come in and go, "Sorry, I didn't really learn the lines, but can we?" And you go, "You're fucked."
Yeah.
But anyway, see, Keezy's better now. Got a bit more colour in his little chipmunk cheeks.
I do. Thanks, guys. Feels so much better. I was really down the dumps before.
Yeah, I know, Keezy.
But yeah, look out for an exciting, shitty social. No, it's not. It's going to be good. But
What?
my social video that I
Oh,
have to
your
make,
social video.
Why didn't they ask me to do one?
I have to.
because you've got too many thousands of followers, which are all definitely real.
Can I, if I did do that, you could edit it for me, Pugson? I don't know how to do that shit.
Depends.
You have to give him half.
Oh,
You have to give
yeah.
him half.
Who's
You're
the
such a
agent
money
now,
grabbing
brother?
son of a bitch.
Yeah, stingy.
it's a
I'm
lot
a
of
stingy
work.
boy. That's,
Yeah. You ever open your wallet? When you open your wallet up, moths come out. Yeah.
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 Yep.
He just invented that just then.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, also, I get why you would also be extra adverse to what you had to make today after what we discussed that we saw. And you look at that and you're like, oh my God, that was horrific to sit through.
And you got to understand from your wife's perspective too, Kesey. She just wants the cash.
She actually did say that. She said, "Can you hurry up and film this so we can get the cash, please?"
Yeah, totally.
Because she actually had to film bits for me, which I struggled with.
Yeah.
And she was commenting on my performance.
Oh yeah,
She's like, "I'm not buying that one."
Damn.
So that was
I'm
quite
so keen to see that.
That's
Oh,
like
God.
We'll share it on the big show.
No, we're not.
that's just reminded me of something with my wife when she, asked me to read a script with her.
Terrible.
Who of a time? Don't do that, man.
Because were you trying to upstage her or throw her off?
Well, I just naturally did. Because she's very subtle, Keezy, like we were talking about yesterday.
I know, and I'm looking forward to the lesson. But I know what you're like. You're a shit stirrer. You couldn't help yourself. You'd be trying to throw her off.
Maybe.
Listen to the Hodaki Big Show 4 till 7 on Radio Hodaki every weekday. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.